Hello all, welcome to Ambari Cloud YouTube channel. Part of Ambari Cloud OpenLake was 108 recipes book. I'm going to discuss about how to do lift and shift Snowflake permanent table data into a Polaris internal catalog. So that means we're going to convert into Iceberg table as part into using Polaris internal catalog. In this book, I showed multiple recipes how to migrate Snowflake data into Iceberg, permanent table data into Iceberg using Spark, or also using Trinio. And you can also use Snowflake external sync and then the add files procedure. There are multiple ways, but I found out this is very useful, easy use to migrate Snowflake data into Iceberg. Of course, we're going to use the Snowflake compute here, right? And which is easy compared to if you start another Spark session. If you already have a Trinio, yes, we can do it easily too at the same time. But again, this feature is available only if you are implementing Iceberg 1.0.8.0. It's a new release. And then in the previous video, I showed how to migrate on-prem HDFS Hive table, Iceberg table to another bucket, or migrating Iceberg table from one bucket to another bucket, right? So for example, bucket A to bucket B, but here we are adding a Snowflake. So first thing is you're going to create a Polaris sectional catalog. And also you're going to create a Polaris internal catalog. Again, using the word Polaris because it's still many people use that, but in the Snowflake domain, they call open catalog. So here, create Polaris Snowflake external internal catalogs. Then you're going to create a Snowflake REST-based sync Iceberg table to Polaris external catalog. So you're going to create a table. So look at other recipes in the Snowflake domain here. Then I created a lot of examples how to create a object-based Iceberg table, Snowflake managed Iceberg table, Snowflake managed REST Iceberg table to Polaris external catalog, right? So you're going to create that table. Then you're going to load, right? So insert data into Iceberg table using Snowflake compute, of course. Basically insert in select star, insert into Iceberg table, select star from your permanent table. Then automatically it creates your Iceberg table in Polaris external catalog. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use a Spark session, EMR or any other Spark session. You're going to execute rewrite table path procedure. And because this table is already registered part of Polaris external catalog. So what we do is basically it reads the metadata files, create a new metadata files in a different staging location. The new metadata files will have a bucket B, and bucket B is actually being used by Polaris internal catalog. So then what we do is we're going to create the metadata files which are being created, new metadata files which are being created part of rewrite table path. You're going to move into bucket B. And then also you're going to move the data files to bucket B. Okay, move data files to the internal bucket, basically we call internal bucket, right? And then once you're done, right, then you're going to register the table here, right? Then after that, you're going to drop this table. Then then you're going to drop this table from from Polaris catalog. Then finally you will have a Snowflake table in internal catalog. Now, optional, if you want to use that Snowflake table, sorry, the Polaris internal catalog table want to read, yeah, you can do REST implementation. So the basically is a lift to external catalog, run rewrite table path procedure, which is very tiny procedure, in terms of time and cost, and it updates the metadata files, copy the metadata files, copy the data files from this bucket to this bucket, register the table in the internal catalog. Once it has been registered, right, now you have a new Iceberg table managed by Polaris catalog. Then you can, if you want to read this table in the Snowflake, yeah, you can create a REST implementation. Now this table being used by other engines like EMR, Trinio, Dreamio, or Cloudera, whichever. So this is focus on this one if you are interested to lift and shift a Snowflake table to internal catalog, right? This basically, and I will show that demo later in another video, but this is just I want to review how you can use rewrite table path procedure migrating your Snowflake data to internal catalog. Yes, you can use Spark engine to read the Snowflake data, insert directly into internal catalog table, or you can use Streamio engine or Dreamio engine, right? And or you can use add files procedure, but this is most easiest, right? Very simple, because you're not modifying any of the existing table initially, then after you test, then you can, and also you can use it for incremental. Let's say you want to move, let's say lift and keep and shift. Maybe this is a different architecture. You want to keep this one, but you want to have this table is continuously available internal catalog until you have other engines are ready, right? So lift and keep and shift. You can also implement that architecture, right? So this is continuously you can integrate from the internal to external. You can do that too, right? So this is definitely a good procedure to practice. I will set up a demo in another video. Okay. Any questions? Reach out to me, skondapalli@ambaricloud.com. Thank you. Bye now.